Hi, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Heather.
And we are Woolly Elephant.
Back together again.
Yay!
Yay!
This is episode 31. And as you can see, we have Joseph with us again.
Who needs entertaining quite a lot at the moment, don't you?
Chatterbox.
So if I'm talking to him, not you, I do apologise.
It is Wednesday the, I want to say 6th. Is it the 6th? Or the 8th?
No, it's the 9th.
9th? Oh, I'm so off.
I think it's the 9th anyway. Wednesday the 9th of May. I wanted to say January then for some reason, but it's not, it's May.
May. And it's nice and warm. It was sunshiny past few days, but not today, which is, I'm okay with this.
Yeah, we've just got nice light levels today because we're not being dazzled. We're not. Speak for yourself, Nanny, he says.
Duty jobs.
So you can find us on
Instagram as Woolly Elephant Mum and Woolly Elephant Daughter. On Ravelry is Birkin 186.
196.
196.
You should know that, man. You should. Yeah.
Selfish. And I'm Nicola's Knitting. And on Facebook we're Woolly Elephant and Etsy we're Woolly Elephant. We're most active on Instagram.
And we've actually got quite an active Etsy shop now.
We have.
All the reviews, we're getting lots of reviews started to come in from all the wool and the bags we've sold. The wool's obviously sold a lot better than I thought it would. You can see an array of it around, dotted around. That's what he's doing.
Discovered his lips.
Yeah, sorry. There's an array of wool dotted around. I've got some, hopefully I'll get it on tonight. So for a shop update tomorrow, I've got some new yarns and Nikki, Mummy, has got some new bags. She's been busy. So we've got a few new things going on, which we'll show you today at the end.
We'll show them at the end,
yeah. So either scoot forward to the end if you don't want to watch the rest of it, or stick with us and see it at the end. What's not to love about watching this little man when he's all smiles and he's getting the chatterbox as well?
He's just a bit in love with his nanny.
So, anyway, I went to Woolfest. In Wales. Nikki was under house arrest because Michael had chicken pox. I was still feeling a bit rough, but we went anyway. My husband insisted. I kept saying, no, we don't need to go. But being the husband that he is, he's quite good. And he likes going anyway. He does. He might not admit it, but he does. And we went. It was huge.
Huge.
It never even seemed to look busy because the place was so big. Anyway, didn't get any video. He took a few photos, but there's just so much to look round. I didn't buy a lot, but...
was it like Edinburgh?
Yeah, but without the madness. It's because it was in much more spread out. There was no cramming. There was no fighting to see anything because it's just... I definitely think go again next year. Definitely go again next year. I didn't know we were going to be going, so I hadn't really saved up money for it or looked into it or anything.
Yeah.
So, but I had a good time nonetheless. Got a few new ideas. That's about all. I think finally my sore throat's gone. I haven't had a sore throat for 2 whole days. That's just over 5 weeks. Except now I've got an amazing ulcer right at the back of my gum at the back, which is killing me. So if I scowl a bit, you know why? Because I've got rid of the sore throat and I've got a killing ulcer. Suffer with them a bit.
You can't win.
Yes. So, but other than that, I'm okay. Weight loss, our weight loss. Nikki's been doing okay. I haven't mentioned it last couple of episodes.
I've lost £5 so far.
I lost £2 and I think I've put it back on again.
I think. Let me have a look.
But still trying. It's very trying.
£5 I've lost.
So well done, Nikki.
Woo.
Yes, well done, Mummy. But she's running around after 2 toddlers all day.
And
I've got a boss. I've got a Mustafa at work that keeps bringing in Jaffa cake biscuits and cheesecakes. And other biscuits and cakes and stuff. He does, yes. And he keeps bringing stuff in, and my willpower isn't that great, to be honest. It's not. So every time he brings something in, I say, oh, bloody hell, there goes the diet again. But at least I don't say it, but Jane does. We have to make sure he keeps bringing it, so you can have one when you want one. I know. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to you. So, but you know, c'est la vie. I'm pretty happy with myself, other than my midriff. But you know. That's life. Middle age, menopause and all that. I'll keep trying. Yeah. Anyway, so without further ado, I have finished a couple of things. Finished objects. Socks. first. Nikki hasn't got any fidget objects, has she?
No, mine are just my bags.
So I'll just show you these. I haven't woven in ends as yet, but so as you can see, there's a trail. There's quite a few to weave in on these. I'll show you in a minute. But I have finished my scrappy socks. Hang on, let me just get. Where are they? Sorry, sock blockers. Stick them on the sock blocker and then you can see it better. I keep forgetting that we've got these sitting there.
You okay? Keep calling him Michael.
It's alright. When I call you Connor, you know it's quite common.
Completely.
Or Sarah. I call her Sarah, my sister. Or Connor, my son. Or Andrew even, the other son.
Oi.
But I'd get in trouble if I called her Andrew. Right, there we go. Anyway, not block them. I don't block socks really. They get blocked the first time they get washed.
They look good then, don't they?
So there you go. There's the first one. This was the one I did first. I used my Opal Advent Calendar minis. They were 15-gram little balls. And I used 10. So I used one for the top. I did 20 rows of rib and 20 rows, and then I changed 20 rows, changed 20 rows. So I've done 60 stocking stitch here. I did the heel flap and gusset because that's my preferred. And that did a complete 20 rows to about there as well. That worked out quite well actually. It's actually 20 rows, so it fitted in. Then I told my husband to pick the next colour because I couldn't make my mind up, and he picked one that was practically the same as that one. But hey ho, that's men for you. And then this one, and then the pink one was the last one. Number 2 was I tried to get it to match. I started in the same place. But
he's excited about these socks.
But they're colourful, aren't they? But it wasn't for playing. So as you can see, the top bit started off the same. The top 2 bits were the same, but then it changed. So I'm quite happy about that. It doesn't bother me, and I did them quite long as well. I might put a picture in as well, showing me wearing them. Wearing them. I'll show a picture of me wearing them. They come up quite high. I do like my socks long.
They're cool. Right?
For the winter, because they come up right up inside your boots. So that's them finished. So I'm going to do a few more like them. So if you get the Opal Advent Calendar this year, gives you an idea of what you can do with it. Like I say, I used 10 colours. I found 20 rows of rib and 20 rounds here, so 40 rounds on each sock. So 80 rounds used up with a 64 stitch cast on 2.25s. Used an entire ball. I had about 2 meters, maybe not even that. It's in the trance left. So 80 rounds in total from one mini,
pretty good.
which is pretty good because if you wanted to, use that as a guide, 64 stitch cast on 2.25s. DPNs I did these on higher DPNs, which is my preferred. That's those ones.
I really like those.
I really like those. I'm going to do more because obviously I've got more minis. I've got what's left from those and I have more. So I'm just going to make more of those. And then the first ones I finished, I should have probably shown these first. I'm going to put that on. Probably seen these on my sock blocker already. I finished my refurbish. It's nice to have such a keen audience member. Put them on there. Like that. He hasn't spotted us on the camera yet.
I don't think he can see that far yet.
Do you not think?
No.
I'm sure he can, Because when I've been stood near him, he...
You can hear you.
Oh, look, he's just spotted it then. Right. These are...
What is that, Nanny?
These were my Refurber socks, patterned by Knitting Part from the Wanderlust Sock Club collection. So if you're not a member of the club, you can't have the pattern until it's finished. Do you like them? Getting excited about them. So that was the first one, which is the same, obviously, as the second one. But they are now finally finished. This is my own Woolly Elephant Kingfisher colourway. This has been my most popular selling yarn so far on the Etsy shop. We still have a couple more in there. The one that's in there at the moment is just ever so slightly, where it's white on here, but it's probably ever so slightly cream on the current batch. So it's more vintagey looking. But I'll be doing some more of that soon because if you look on the reviews, this is popping up a few times. So that's those ones finally finished. 75-25 merino, they were on. Again, I did these longer, but not quite as long as these. These I did 20, 40, 60. No, I did 80 rows leg length on those. These I did 60. So you can see the difference. I did the same 20 row cuff, but as you can see, where the turn it right way, where the heel flap is here and here, I did an extra 20 rows on there. I quite like this length. The only thing I would say, if you're going to do it that long, do your rib, or at least your cast on a bigger needle.
Yeah.
And then go back down to your normal ones, because it's quite tight. But I imagine that'll stretch, because I've got around my calves. But the same, obviously, foot length. I think it's 60 rows on my foot, because I'm a UK size 7. So they look really long on there. But these fit really well. I used to do 45 rows, which I thought seemed okay. And then I've switched to doing 60, and they seem to fit a whole lot better.
That's good.
So even though it means more knitting, but they take and they take longer. But I really like those. So that's 2 pairs of socks there. I'm getting quite good with the socks lately.
Yeah.
That's 1, 2, 3 pairs finished, and I've got a half object as well, which is a sock.
Yes.
My last finished object was this. I was knitting the simple line scarf that came with my knit crate. I subscribed to the Artisan Knit Crate Club. I showed this last week. I'd nearly done it. I started knitting this while I was ill because it was an easy knit, and it's a scarf, but I thought I quite fancied. I just knitted till the wool ran out, basically, till I had enough left just to cast off. And I said last time I was going to stop saying gonna. That's lazy. I was going to try. I fancied it more as a cowl than a scarf, so I was either going to seam it. I was either going to seam it. That's lazy. I've started doing that lately. Or this was the shawl pin that came in the knit crate. You unscrew that and then put it through and screw it together. So I thought, I haven't woven the ends in yet, just because I wanted to get on with something else. It's too warm to wear this now. Summer arrived for a couple of days, so you know when I finish this.
So it's done now.
Yeah, it's done now. It's finished. But it arrived for a couple of days again. It was on a Sunday here. Last Sunday just gone. It was nearly. It was 28 degrees. Well, it was. That's what it said on our car when we were driving home, and it certainly felt like it when we were outside. But that's got nothing to do with it, like. But it was too warm to be bothered having sewing up this. So I thought I was going to just try pinning it together in the corner at the ends of the scarf. Let's see if this worked with the shawl pin, which is what I've done there, rather than seam it, because then I've got the option to wear it as a scarf, because I quite fancied it as a cowl, but without sewing it up. So, excuse all the traily bits, but when that's tucked under, if I spend time doing it right, and obviously you haven't got all them traily bits, you can have the shawl pin there, and it works quite well, I think. Could even have it once I've washed it and blocked it. These bits, I can have them if you was wearing it in the house. I could have them. See, I'm stylish now. Look at that. Put that under so you can't see it. See, stylish to the knitters of the world. What do you think? I think that looks alright like that, actually. Yeah, I could wear it like that, and then if I wanted to wear it as a scarf, I can just take that off.
Good.
So if you're knitting this, if you've got the Knit Crate Artisan, Dovestone Natural Aran came in it all the way from sunny Yorkshire via America. There you go. I liked it so much when I went to Woolfest. They were there. Bar Ram U. The wool was Dovestone Natural Aran by Bar Ram U in Yorkshire, and it was so nice. I liked knitting with that so much when I went to Woolfest in Wales. Woolfest Wales. I bought some more, as I will show it you later on when we do acquisitions. I can't think of the word then. And that's that. So, without further ado, we can go on to... Have you got any half objects? No. Do you know, anybody who thinks she doesn't knit? I've got one half object, which is here, another sock. I did these shorter because I think they'll... If I finish them, I said last time that maybe I was only going to do one just as a shop sample. But I've done them shorter to like fit my mum.
Yeah.
I've tried it on. It's too small for me. To maybe fit my mum for maybe put away for Christmas. And this is in my woolly elephant hand-dyed yarn that I do myself. This is Just Magical in the standard sock yarn, which is 75/25 merino nylon, and then the heel, toe, and cuff is it's called Blackcurrant Sparkle. I think I've called it.
Yeah.
And it's a 20-gram mini. That.
Are you going to start shouting?
And that's 75/25% Lurex. Is it Lurex? Merino nylon, which gives that lovely silver sparkle. So there you go. That's done in about a UK size 5. So that's that one finished. And these are, there we go. That's what they are. Is that the right way up? No, it's upside down. This is us.
Got some heavy breathing there.
So that's Just Magical and Blackcurrant Sparkle.
She hasn't gone anywhere.
Okay, there's some of them left in the shop at the moment, if you like that. But that, I'm going to put a photograph. I'm going to block that one so it takes that line out, and then that's going to be a sample for the shop. I'll just stick that behind me. Oops, sorry, you can't see it anyway. It's behind my head.
Bags are leaking.
Killing Nikki's bags. Phew. So, works in progress. Nikki can go next. I've talked too much. I'll have cuddles with my favourite little man of the moment today. Yeah, obviously Michael's my favourite. Because this one can't hear that.
It doesn't understand.
Michael's my favourite toddler. Joseph's my favourite baby. Ain't you lad? Hey, who's that there? Look.
So when I was
I
under
I think you need to take this off. He's hot.
in isolation
Should we take this off?
with the poorly child, I needed a new project to cast on that wasn't socks. So I kept going on about for ages to cast on the changes shawl. So I got the pattern. My printer's only black and white, so I have non-exciting pictures.
It's alright. Most people only show them on black and white printed pictures. I take that off loud because it's quite warm, isn't it?
So I went on a mission to find what I had, what I could use for the main colour. Because I tend to be one of those people who just buy one skein of this and one skein of that. But
As do we all.
when I went to Edinburgh, not just gone the year before, I picked up this blacker swan.
Swan Island.
Is it Swan Island? Yeah, blacker swan, Falkland Island wool from Swanland Inlet Farm. It's 4-ply, 50-gram balls. And this is in Night Heron. Is it? It is. Colourway. And I thought I had 4 of these, but I could only find 3. But Mum had one, so she said I could use hers as well.
I'll charge her for it later with interest.
And so then I cast on, and I'm halfway through.
She likes that.
What do you think? Do you like it? Yeah. I'm halfway through the main block in the middle. So it's more of a denim blue. Would you say it's a denim blue?
Yeah, it's a denim. Definitely a denim blue.
It's coming up a bit darker on this. And I'm using...
Actually, it'll probably show the proper colour. I think I've got blue light filter on.
Oh, right.
Because it gives me a headache. You know when you're looking at your phone?
Yeah.
Turn the blue light filter on.
Well, I'm knitting these on 3.75 higher interchangeables, and I don't know how long my cord is. I think it's 60 centimetres.
Let's have a look. Hold it out. Stretch it out. Yeah, 60 centimetres.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't stab me, Mum.
Oh.
Child abuse.
Did you
So,
hear that?
I've stabbing you.
I've done that. I've got that, so I've got that far. It's a nice project I can do whilst I'm with this one. He's getting that excited because I sit with him on my knee and he's the...
What's this?
Let me have it, Mum.
What's this? What's this?
And then I think I've got my next needle size.
What's that feel like?
Because you use 2 needles. Different size needles. Which I'm interested to see. And I've not brought all my other minis with me because I had so much to carry this morning. I couldn't have carried it all. So this wool's 100% pure new wool. Really?
That's me toy.
So that's what I've been doing with that. And I've done some more of my socks. I've been trying to do a lot of sewing lately to fill up the shop, so I've not really been doing my knitting. socks that I've been doing for Ben now have heels in. Oh my word.
Is that your stomach?
That's my stomach. They now have heels in. The 2 at a time ones, and I'm not far off finishing the decreases on the side of the, what is it called?
Gusset.
Gusset decreases, is that what they're called?
Yeah, that bit on your knickers.
Oh yeah. I remember one podcast
There's one
with
on the
just some
side.
giggles.
There's one on the side of your sock. Whoever knew you had a gusset? A gusset like having your knickers up the side of your sock.
So they don't look very pretty right now because of the shape of the needles. But I'm knitting them 2 at a time, and these are for them. Or for Joseph, by the way, he's acting. What's up, buddy?
Oh.
And these are just my own pattern. And I'm doing 72 stitches using 3mm needles.
He just wants somebody to talk to.
For Ben's giant boat feet. And I'm starting to change colour finally. Feel like I've been knitting purple and orangey pink, orangey red for ages. So, pretty pleased with these. This is a sock blank from Easy Knitter I got from Edinburgh. I cast these on in the car on the way home.
You take these mother. What you doing?
And I've just done a heel flat. And for the heel, because short row heels are no good for Ben. He just wants to run. And he has bad feet, so that's what they do. And then, which one's this? Oh.
You just want to play, don't you?
These are just magical socks. It doesn't look like I've done much, but I have. These are what I do in bed before I go to sleep. Probably not a good idea to do cabled socks before you go to bed, but who cares?
Really? You're going to tell me all about it.
So I've got this nice cable. I've got just the last bit of this cable. This bit here is just one repeat, and I'm nearly finished this one. And then I have to do a bit where the cable starts travelling around your foot. Oh my god, I can feel the earthquake.
And that's...
It's my stomach
Nobody
grumbling.
feeds Mummy. Nobody feeds Mummy. They don't.
And I'm doing this in just magical, and this has got the stellina in it. I think it's stellina.
No, it's Lurex, I think.
Lurex. So I've not brought the pattern book with me this time because the pattern's in a book.
That's on the website as well. Just magical.
I
think there's one left.
On the
I think we've got
Etsy
one
shop.
of those left in the Etsy shop. Yes, we have.
And I'm using Addy. And they're not my favourite. I prefer Hi
Is that what you're
Hiya.
doing?
I think I'm going to order some
Really?
Leica, Licky, whatever's. I don't know, whatever you call them. And this
L-Y-K-K-E.
is in one of my daisy bags that I have in the shop.
Turn back that way so you can see Mummy.
And then this one. Which one was this one, Joseph? Can we remember? Oh yeah, my Grand Central socks. I've not done anything on recently, so because when I'm sat down, I've usually got this one on me.
This is the second sock, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'm getting there. So this is what the first one looked like. So I want to get them done because they are well jazzy. I forgot how cool they are.
Yeah, you need to get that finished.
And that's in Mum's, one of Mum's colourways. I don't know if she's got it in the shop.
It's behind you. In that mini box there, behind your head. It's there.
Oh, yeah.
Jane's been put in that box. That's why some of them are coming loose because she's been pulling them out and loving them.
So
It's looking a bit droopy.
and that's it knit up. I loved it. It is such a vibrant green, greeny yellow. It's lovely. I love it. Loving it. And I'm knitting those on Knit Pros DPNs, 2.5mm.
Pro Zing.
Oh yeah.
Super sharp then.
Yeah, so I've not really been doing much on them. Because this little man, he grabs everything now.
Let me chew everything. Here, do you want that bit so you can chew it?
What else have I got? No, that's it. I've been, like I said, I've been at my sewing machine a lot. I've mastered how to watch my children and sew at the same time. Watch this space. I'll probably come back next time because I've just not done anything. But whatever. I might be have loads of knitting next week. I normally sew on a Wednesday, but I think I might actually take the day off and actually do some knitting. Now my socks are crying because they've been neglected.
Yeah, you need to get them finished so you can start some more.
Yeah,
as much as anything else.
That's what I need to do.
Right. I'm going to pass back over. He's climbing over anyway.
Go.
Yeah. Right. I think I've only got 2 works in progress to show. Excuse you. Oh, somebody's cranky. Bye-bye. He's getting tired. He might need his dummy or something.
Come on.
I've got
Find your dummy.
I've started a new pair of socks. I started the Rose City Rollers. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. I'll put a link in the down box. Yeah. I've been meaning to do them for ages. Everybody's always showing them that they've done them, and I fancy some shorty socks to wear in my trainers for the summer. I'm knitting them in Knit Picks Felici, I don't know how you spell it, in the hibiscus colourway, which is that one. Sorry, hold it a bit still. That's the content. This is really soft yarn. It even says you can tumble dry it on low, machine wash and tumble dry it on low, which is
What's that?
Knit Picks Felici, you know, this stuff.
Oh yeah.
I've got it sitting in my box and I thought I need to knit something with that. Well, I'm hoping I might get a pair of socks out of 50 grams because I've got 2 of these, but there you go. This is how it's looking. It's going to be socks in no time at all. I started these on Monday night and literally just did this bit that curls at the top. And then I've switched, did the heel, and I've done it yesterday, and I've just done this bit this morning before filming. So I'm quite pleased with how they're coming out. And if these come out, if I like these, and they when I wear them in my trainers, if they don't work their way down and they stay up, I'm planning on knitting a few pairs of these, and I might do them for gift knitting. I'll see how it goes yet, but I quite like them. I wouldn't mind a few pairs of shorty ones that I can wear, because I found when your feet are hot, even when your feet are hot, when it's warm in your trainers with your wool socks on, you don't get sweaty socks.
No, you don't.
Your feet can feel a little bit warm, but they don't get sweaty socks because they breathe quite well, and I find them much more comfortable to wear than the trainer socks that you can get. Sorry, my painkillers are wearing off. But if you haven't tried Knit Picks Felici, it's a self-striping yarn, and I'm really liking this colour, and I've got a few more different ones to use, so I'll probably have these finished by the next podcast, hopefully. That's the plan anyway, because I want to be able to wear them. Knitting them on 2.25 higher DPNs, bamboo. They're quite thin, they're nice, flexible in my hand. I prefer DPNs than anything else. I've been doing magic loop with the other socks, but I still find I can knit. I feel like they're taking me for a long time, but I think I can knit much faster on DPNs. And I used to knit on 4, but these days I tend to knit them on 3, so you've got all your instep stitches on one needle and then just the 2 back ones. And whereas I always used to start in the middle of the heel, at the bottom of the heel, I've changed my start row to the side, which doesn't really matter on the stocking stitch socks when it's all just plain and you're not joining in any colours, but if you join in colours you don't want the join down your heel, down your sole, your heel or your foot. So that's those, and I'm keeping those in my welly bob bag, made by Nikki. This is like, she made, this was Nikki's own design, and it's like a cosmetic bag size. It's squishy, no interfacing I don't think or anything in it, is there?
There is in that, yeah.
In that, yeah. But it's squishy, so it's I can just squash it up and shove it in my bag for work. I use this quite a lot. I don't know if she's got this fabric anymore.
If I have, it's the tiniest.
But I really like these. This was some fabric I bought because I liked it. And I've got a few bags made. She's made me a few bags in this. 2 or 3, I think. But it's on. Anyway, so that's that one. She's going to start making those ones again, aren't you?
Yeah.
Maybe with a bit of quilting in as well, you were on about, weren't you?
Almost.
A bit more padded. Ones like this and padded. So watch this space. Or what? My other work in progress is my changes shawl. I showed last time. This time I've put on the first pattern on the first side. This will be repeated on the second side of the square because Nikki showed that she was doing the square, which is this bit down the middle, which is quite big. It's going to block out quite large. That this is in my hand-dyed colourways. There is, if anybody likes this and is interested, there's one set of this. I did an extra set on the in the Etsy shop. This is all the 10 colours now. I've used all the 10 colours of the minis. There's 200 grams and 2 minis of the main colour, just in case. And then there's 10 colours in that. 10 minis in that. And I based this around a picture of my husband taking photographs of, I think they were rhododendrons, I think so. When we were at Bodnant Gardens, and I'm loving how they've come together, really nice. The couple of flashes of pink, because obviously the flowers were pink and all the rest around was greens and browns, and he was in brown, like a goldy colour, and grey, which is what gave me the grey one. So I'm loving how this is knitting up. This is super soft. I got to this point where I finished this section a few days ago, but I've been so tired in the evenings with it being off colour for the last over 5 weeks. It's worn me out. Anyway, so in the evening, so I've been going to bed quite early, and so I haven't started because it looks like I might have to concentrate a bit more on the next section. This was a really easy texture pattern. I enjoyed doing that, but the next bit looks like I'll have to concentrate a bit more, so I wanted to be when I'm a bit more awake in the evenings, or if I get a bit of time on a Sunday. But that's that so far, which I'm loving that. So I've put the details. I've started a project. It's on the Ravelry page, and we have set up a knit along for anybody that wants to join. I mentioned last time that nobody was joining, so but I wasn't going to lose sleep over it. But I'd mentioned there was another lady that was going to offer a prize of any pattern up to the price of $10 on Ravelry, and she's now joined. She showed her colours. Have you put yours on?
No, not yet.
So Nikki needs to put hers on. So we'll leave it open. We'll leave it open now. So if anybody else wants to join in, now you've seen it. If you're thinking of trying it, if you've not thought about it, go on and have a look. It's a Mina Phillips pattern, knitted expat designs. It's on Ravelry. It's a paid for pattern, and it's lovely. It's a big wrap. It's if you go back and look at the previous episode, I show a picture of it. It's not like any other wrap that you see out of there. It's not all garter stitch based. It's you've got your main square, and then you've got these two, one of these on either side of that, and then it's got the 4 corners, and each corner is a different pattern, so it keeps it interesting. And you use a minimum of 200 grams of the main colour. She said it might be wise to have a mini, just in case. It depends on your tension. Well, I've not done a tension swatch, but I've done 2 extra minis, and then it uses 10 colours, minis, which you can use. I dyed mine myself, but you could pick if you've got loads of minis and things. It's a good way of using them up. Can you use Joseph's chatterboxing down there? And I'm knitting this on, I think they're 80cm interchangeables, higher, 3.5mm deep ends. You knit it on 3.5s and
yes.
3.75s, I think. So, and then I'm using two stitch markers in the middle, which marked the centre of that. Two little stitch markers. They were my Halloween ones. They were from Copo.
Oh yeah.
Copo UK. Who's my favourite supplier of stitch markers and things. Hers, it's not just that they're really nice. They're really good quality as well. I've had some that I showed last time that are not the greatest. And I'm sure there's plenty of other people out there who do fabulous ones who I haven't tried yet, but so far she's my favourite. She
put these ones on Instagram the other day of look like sliced strawberries.
God, they look so real.
I'm like, I just need them.
I just want to buy everything. I just want to buy everything off her site. It's in I've shown this before, my Kingfisher drawstring bag made by Nikki. And she's made one slightly smaller than this to go in the shop, because I got this material when I was on holiday and we haven't been able to find it anywhere again. So if you like this and you fancy a bag made in this material, at least Kingfisher, the colours are different, then snap it up because there's only one. So that's all my works in progress. Acquisitions?
I have sewing acquisitions.
Not show them?
I do. You helped me look at these.
Been quite
didn't you?
reserved lately at what I've been buying.
Mum bought me these from the Wales.
Woolfest Wales.
Woolfest Wales.
This will give you an idea of some bags that will be coming in the future.
Taking out the shiny packet. And a zip tray pouch,
This looked great
which I thought was a pretty cool idea.
because you could use it for all sorts.
Well, as soon as she sent me a picture of this, I was like, oh, I was looking for something to do like this because I've just bought all these fabric clips instead of using pins on some of my projects. And they're just floating around in my sewing box, and I thought that'd be a fantastic idea.
You'd be able to put, kids could have them for like pencil cases.
Pencil cases, right?
Men could have them for keeping all, I don't know, if you plastic lined them, maybe fishing bits and pieces in, and whatever men do. You know, even like them man trays you can get, but man bits and bobs boxes. You could have them and zip it up.
Maybe I should make one and put food in it for myself because my stomach keeps growling. I've had porridge as well, but that was at R5.
But good for all your notions as well. If you have a lot of notions.
And this one, inside out pouch. You get a clear plastic vinyl at the front.
It's got an extra pocket at the front, hasn't it?
So that looks pretty cool.
Or you could just have it as a transparent fronted bag, which was the sample that they had made up.
On the inside. So I think that looks pretty cool. I'm quite excited to try them. I've got to find somewhere that does the clear vinyl. Where it suggests on here is an American company, and I don't want to buy from America.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. I want to buy from the UK. I just want to buy a small piece from the UK.
To try.
Just to try, because if I don't get on with it, or the pattern or whatever it is, I don't want to have to spend a fortune getting some
Getting it in from America, yeah, because it costs us. If you buy anything on it, if we buy anything on Etsy, whereas if we're sending it to America, it works out £5 or £6 for us, which I don't know what that is in dollars. Maybe $9 or $10 or something.
Depends what they're sending.
And then, but if we buy from America, especially through Etsy, it's minimum £12.
£12.
Whatever that is in dollars, it works out. It costs us £12.50 no matter what you buy. What the minimum, the smallest thing you could buy. Like I've looked at stitch markers and things from America. I've seen some fabulous ones. I wanted a Supernatural set. I've seen this set for the programme Supernatural. I'd seen a set there, but it was something like about $12 for the items, and then it worked out at £12.50 to post it here, which costs more than the actual stitch markers.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, it's and then if it gets picked up by Royal Mail when it gets here, you then get an extra £8 charge on top of that. So that would make for rather expensive stitch markers. I do say so myself. So it's such a shame because there's some beautiful things in America. I'd love to buy loads of wool and things. I see I would love to buy, but it's so expensive to get it here.
Like I've ordered a tool from Amazon to help me with straps and the cords in drawstrings. Help me turn them out the right way, and that's coming from America, but I've got that free because it's on Prime. But if I bought it from like another shop, say like an independent website, it probably cost me a fortune to get it over here.
So if anybody knows of any suppliers in the UK that sell this clear vinyl, could you comment if you do?
Yeah,
leave us a link down below. Tell us anybody that you know that might sell it. Move in, Nick, you're disappearing off the picture. Sorry. Anyway, is that it for acquisitions? Have you got more?
No.
I got I've had one of these before and showed it before. Pouches from Knitting I Love. I just love these.
I need one.
These are really good. If you've never tried them, go on their website and have a look. I particularly like this pattern. I think it's called Silent. I think it's called Silent Forest. And I liked the brown, and I like the pink. The other one I got was bright orange. I've not got the other. I just need one in every colour because I have so many projects on the go, and they're usually on DPNs. great for holding your DPNs. So when your project's on the go, these had my socks in. You can put your needle in, twiddle your wire up, and then fasten it, and it holds it all together. And you can shove it in your bag, and you don't get stabbed.
Because
that's all important. So those inspired when they arrived. They come with a couple of little tags. I haven't got those with me. I've got one just there. They come with each come with, I think it's 2 or 3 little tags in with them, which is cute. So I got, do you know, the bookmark tag. Where have I put that again? You get me keys out front door? Because I've got one on my keys, and I ordered a new key ring as well. But if you haven't tried these from Knitting I Love yet, I highly recommend you give them a go. I've seen a couple of American, a couple of people I follow in America on Instagram showing these lately. Have bought them too and that like them. So they're nicer than anything else I've used for storing my needles. And anyway, then too, when they came, I was in the process. I was dyeing my next lot of yarn at the time. When I opened them and they were there together, it inspired a colourway. And I dyed a colour. I dyed a yarn in these colourways, which I'll show you in a bit. So that's those. I'll put a link down below to those. And she does these key rings as well. This one says must knit on it, and I've put it on my keys. But she has them with shawl or socks or baby knit or other things on them that you can attach to your project bags that tells you what's in it. But I've put these on my keys, and I've ordered another one. Do you know there's a gremlin in my house that likes your stuff, Barbara? Because my first order with my first pouch, I got some progress keepers, and there's a few tags and things that were in it. I can't find them anywhere. I haven't even had a chance to use them yet. But they're there. And when I turn the place upside down, I will do it again because I want to find them, because I want to use them. But there's a gremlin. And then since I've had these arrive, the little tags that came with them, and I'm sure I ordered another one of these in the coffee colour, the brownie colour. I can't find that either.
There's millions of little tins.
No. I've definitely got a gremlin that loves you, Barbara. So, because it's the only stuff that goes missing. But I will find them. And when I find them, I'm going to do a proper review. Proper review of them all.
Look at it all.
Wow. So excuse that. So I bought those.
We're just admiring all the wool here.
And when I went to Woolfest, I bought from Owl About Yarn, which was a lovely little stand. I bought some stitch markers, so I'm hoping these ones are alright. And these were a Doctor Who inspired, because you've got the TARDIS, it's a Christmas tree. I think there was a Christmas one. The Converse sneakers that David Tennant, I think, wears. His sonic screwdriver. There's a sword. I don't know what that was for. I'm sure you know. I'm sure my husband knows because he likes his Doctor Who. And I also got these ones. These were like a Lord of the Rings set. I've got the ring. I bought it just because of the ring, really.
I used to watch Doctor Who, but
and then there's a dragon, and a wizard's hat, a sword, bow and arrow for the elves, so I bought those as well because I just thought they were cute. At the time I was buying them, I liked them as progress keepers because I use progress keepers more than the stitch markers.
Yeah.
But I just bought them because I liked them. I thought they were cute. Nearly bought a Harry Potter set as well. I was going to buy for you, but then I saw them patterns and thought, I'm not spending that much. Because them patterns were quite pricey. And I'd spent a lot of my money already because I'd bought a warping board to use not only...
knocked out, yeah.
To not only use with my loom, my rigid heddle loom, but I fancy having a go at dyeing self-striping colourways. So I need to be able to make longer skeins to do that on. So once I figure it out, I'm hoping that I'll have that coming maybe towards the winter. I'll be able to do self-striping, or at least have a go. I'd like to do Christmas colourways, something like that. I also got this was like the scarf I was knitting earlier. I said the Dovestone Natural Aran. I bought, Aran were there, and they had these on special offer at £10 each. They were £4 off each. So I bought two of those in the lighter colourway.
It's exciting, that is.
That's obviously the colour I did before.
You can't eat me.
I bought 2 more, so there'll be a cowl maybe a hat or a cowl, or because I don't have any cowls or shawls. I might make a shawl. Like, they're in natural colours. Whenever I put something on, I think I could do with a beige or a grey or a just an. I haven't got anything. And this one, I don't know what I'm going to make out of it. It just spoke to me.
Buy me.
From the shelves. I'll probably make socks out of it, to be honest. But I just saw it there and zoned in. And from all the wool in all the place that I just walked past, or I looked at and thought, I like that, I just zoned in on that. And that was by Moonlight Yarns, and they have an Etsy shop. I'll put a link into that.
It's not fling yourself.
Which is lovely. That's a high twist sock yarn. I think I'm going to try and get some high twist base for myself. And I think that's it. So, at this point, I can't remember how long it is, we're going to show what's coming in the shop update, which will hopefully be Thursday night, tomorrow night, usually around about 7 o'clock. We don't hold us to that, but we're going to usually do it around that time, if Nikki remembers to upload it all, because I'm at work at that time.
Boy, I have an alarm set on my phone.
Yeah. So, Nikki's got some bags to show, I've got some yarn to show. So, if you're staying for that, fabulous. If you're not and you're going now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed what you see. Joseph's been quite good, really.
He's making me show my double chin because he keeps trying to knock me out. Boom.
Anyway, right. Acquisitions. Give one's baby to nanny. And then you can show your lovely bags. And I'll sit and talk to you. I'll sit and talk to you. Let me move my necklace before you trash it.
Drool on you.
That's okay. We don't mind. I'll change my shirt before I go to bed.
So on Friday last week, I did a shop update myself. Which is nice.
I'm being eaten.
Yeah, it's just I've got a flat shoulder. So I did. I updated with these bags. This is one of my bigger ones. I'm selling this one for £21 on the shop. It has been quilted and inside's been interfaced.
I know.
Inside we've got 300 grams skein yarn, and they're stood upright and I could do it up. I've got a zippered pocket, which is there.
There's wool in there.
No, smells good. And a zip pocket.
What's it in there? There's four, either 3 or 4 of them in there.
There's 3. What is it?
Lavender mist.
Lavender mist.
That's not a new one, that's in the shop already.
Yeah. But still, it's in the bag.
Well, it was in the last shop update.
And the cord is cord.
Don't buy off of me.
So I've put on the on the Etsy listing that it will fit 2 quite comfortable, but you can probably put 3 in.
There's 3 in there.
Once you caked up, and then all your other bits. And I'm selling it for, I would normally sell these for 25, but I'm selling it for 21 because I'm not happy with the zip on the inside. It's not very straight. And when I was doing my sewing the channels, I went over like that.
But the zip works fine.
Zip works fine.
It's just not quite straight.
And the stitching doesn't affect it. It just doesn't look, to me.
Perfect.
I'm just being harsh on myself. So I'm selling it for 21 instead of 25.
Lovely bag. I have one like that.
Bottom. And it's nice and quilted, so that's one. And then I did a smaller one in the same fabric, and this is quilted too. Whereas the lining on this one is the blue owls, which is at the bottom of this one. So, which is cute. These little blue owls. And this one's got a turquoisey blue cord. That's that.
No pocket in that one.
No pocket in these. At the time I didn't have enough zips. Now I have hundreds. Well, 100. And then bigger bag. I did a bag like the blue one that I just showed you. Peter Rabbit.
I love this one. This has been favourited rather a lot on Etsy, this one. These are in the shop, or
these are already in the shop.
The Peter Rabbit ones
and the blue ones. But obviously I couldn't show them in the last podcast because I wasn't here, and they weren't sewn. So, and this one also has a And this one, I'll put a bit of ribbon on this one. I'll probably put bits of ribbon on all my zips, to be honest. Just that little extra. And you could fit the same amount, and this has got a box bottom too. And it's nice and padded. So that's
Sun's coming out.
Peter Rabbit. You could probably fit more in. It's just I don't want someone to buy it thinking they can fit in like a sweater quantity and it not fit. And then there's that one. And then I've done a smaller one. And that's padded too.
You're right, young man.
And inside we've got Mum's new colourway.
Peter Rabbit colourway. To match the Peter Rabbit bags. Oh, Peter Rabbit inspired colourway of bags.
And there's a mini skein. So that's go nice together. I think they're cute. And that's no pocket in that one either. But there you go.
Try that showing that again. Just try showing that again. See if it's better because we're getting the glare from the window now.
What do you think, Josie?
Just pull the curtain across a bit.
And it's just white cord. So we've done that one. Move that from over there. And then going into the shop. You think you've never been fed?
I feel that it's teeny. I feel like that too because I've got bad gums and just want to just chew it away.
Where's my triangle pouch?
It was up there.
And these are going into the shop as well. I did a triangle bag. I've used the Peter Rabbit fabric. Zip doesn't open. It does open. This is why I need to put zipper pulls on everything. So, pink fabric on the inside.
Is this quilted?
No, this is interfaced.
So it's squishy?
So it stands up itself.
Oh dear.
Could be used for a variety of projects. I do think maybe you might be able to squeeze in a little 9-inch circular project.
We were thinking not only your knitting projects, but you could squeeze in things like your phone. Your phone charger and your headphones. Ladies' sanitary products.
I like it.
Bit of makeup just to shove in your bag if you just take a little bit of makeup out with you. Because it's squashy, it'll squash down into the corner of your bag.
So I was trying to use up all my fabric, so I've done that. You can pretty much fit what you want in here, within reason.
You're boring him now. Hurry up, Mum.
And then I've been doing these like little flat notion pouches.
These are really cute, these.
I did do one way back, but you could see all the seams on the inside. But since I've been getting better.
She's definitely up to game.
You can line on the inside. And Joseph is very excited about this one.
Wants to have that to chew on.
So I've done that, and then I've done a dinosaur one with a pink zip. And the lining inside that is...
These are a bit quilted, aren't they?
Yeah, these are all quilted. And then I've got a stripy one, which has got dinosaur lining.
So great little notions pouches.
So these are going to go on tomorrow. I thought these were quite cool.
They'd be good for a packet of tissues.
Yeah.
Keeping packets of tissues and your lippies and...
And yeah, I put like maybe pill packets, like credit or debit cards.
We managed to squeeze, if you've got like us, we've got Samsung phones where you can press the third pin flat, it pushes in. They're quite flat. We could fit that in with its cable. Fitted one of them in.
Yeah, it'll be fitting quite nicely. And I've done drawstring bag.
This is the Kingfisher one I was talking about.
It's not quite as big as Mum's, but I've used what I can. Then it's got spotty lining and a Kingfisher pocket, which is lined with the blue on the other side. See if I can show you that a bit better. Trying not to be beaten up here.
He's bobbing around all over the show.
He just wants to be going. There's pockets. It's a nice big one. I don't know how much you can put in here. I've not tried. Let's try. Let's see. This isn't interfaced. It's nice and squishy because the one I made for Mum was nice and squishy. So, and everyone seems to like that one. So here we go. You can roll it up and shove it in your handbag. Well, I've just put 3 in there.
Quite easily.
2 of them are Aran and one's 4-ply, so that's quite easily. You could probably fit another one in, especially when they're caked up. And I've given it a red ribbon for the tie because I've run out of cord. So there we go, and that's my shop update. That'll be on tomorrow as well.
Tomorrow night, yeah.
Come here, chunk.
Ooh. I think you might need a wriggle. I'll lie down in a wriggle.
Do you want to have a wriggle?
Right, if you followed us on Instagram, you might have. I've posted a few of these yarns online already to show them. This one, I love this colour. This is, I think my friend Jane named this because I was trying to think of a name for it, and she said that looks just like a berry burst. Shall I pull this because it's glaring from the sun a bit? The light here. Ooh, earthquake. So there we go. This is berry burst. I've done 3 of these. I'm hoping that this will be a repeatable colourway in shades of purple, mauve, like a blackcurranty, forest fruits type colourway. There's the other one.
Oh, that's the first flat pouch I made.
2. That's the other one. See, I've done 3 of those. No speckles. I didn't do speckles on these. I thought you can't speckle everything. Speckle the world. It'll be lovely in a shawl. So that's that one. That's a berry burst, and that's on a sock base. I've only got 2 or 3 bases as yet. I'm hoping to increase that in the future. But this is on the 75-25 merino nylon. It's not a high. It's not what you call high twist, but it's certainly it's soft but hard wearing. I think they'll be pretty hard wearing these, and everybody that's bought it already has been saying how soft it is and how nice it is. It takes the colour really well.
I suit it fabulously. It's lovely.
If you like, but see, sun's going now. Can't win, can I? Ooh, there goes the Swift. This one, when I mentioned I dyed one from the 2 pouches. These 2 pouches I saw from Barbara at Knitting I Love. This is the first colour I've dyed on double knitting. I'm having a go at dyeing a double knitting base. This is the double knit version of the fingering. No, tell a lie. No, it's not. This is 100% merino. I don't know where that came from. This is 100% merino double knit base, which feels really nice, really soft. Anyway, these are the colours I dyed when these arrived. So these were my inspiration. So because of that, I'm going to name these. This colourway, I'm going to name this colourway Barbara. Because it was Barbara's things that inspired me to do this colourway. So I'm going to keep one of these and knit a hat, I think.
You should.
In Barbara's,
she likes Barbara.
One of Barbara's patterns. I'll find one of Barbara's patterns and I'll knit a hat. But I've 3 more of those, and I'm hoping I'm going to be dyeing more. I was thinking maybe dyeing this colourway on the double knit as well. So I'm just trying that out for now. So that's that one. The Peter Rabbit colourway Nikki showed before. This I'm going to do as a promotion. Just show that. This is how they're going to come. It's going to be like a sock set to start with. I'm hoping to repeat this colourway as well if it proves popular. But this first batch, I'm going to sell these with a 20 gram mini, which I did. I basically had a load of colours left over. I had some colour of every dye left over, and I just chucked them in. So they might have a flash. These might have a little flash of blue in. They might not. They might have. That one's got just a touch. Might have a touch of pink in, because there is. This is Peter Rabbit inspired. I did these after Nikki did that bag. There is. If you can see that, there is a touch of real soft baby pink in for inside his ears. That was pink and blue, beige and cream. So with the first, I've done 4. I think I've done 4 of these, and I'm going to give them. I'm putting them with the mini for free for the same price as I would sell the wool on its own. So £18, and you'll get the 100 grams in the main colourway, and then you'll get a 20 gram mini. But this is I'm only doing this for these first 4. When I go back, when I do the next lot, if people like it, then I will. I'll be selling them as a socks. I'll probably be selling them as a sock set. Or I'll sell them individually and give you the option
Yeah.
But they will be £4 for the mini and £18 for the 100 gram scheme.
Oh,
so
how exciting.
So first 4, free mini. Okay. So that's that one. This one, a friend asked me to dye a blue colourway so she could knit a shawl for her mum. So I've done 4 of these, but one's already spoken for. So these, haven't named it yet. What can I call it? I was going to call it, I don't know whether to just call it Jane's Mum.
Blue sky.
In reference, because I did it, because Jane asked me to. And this is all different shades of blue. She said her mum's favourite colour was royal blue, so I made royal blue as the main shade, and then added in turquoise and various shades, navy and different blues. This is on the 75-25 sock yarn. I need to name my bases, I just don't know what to call them. So there you go. There'll be 3 of those in the shop. Love that colour. That is so me, that. Royal blue is my favourite colour as well. These ones are going to be a sock set. I'll have 3 of these. These will be...
oh, they're just fab colours.
these will be £22 as a sock set. And this is all... I started off with this.
Wicked.
Let's get a bit closer so you've not just got the glare from the sun.
I need one.
You need this yellow. I started off doing the 100 gram. Trying to get rid of it because the sun's blowing. Not the sun, it's not sunny, but it's the light's blowing that out. I'll turn away from the light a bit. There we are. It's a real zingy bright lemon. I started off doing this with that colour. And then decided to build on that. That's quite accurate. That's a pretty accurate colour that you're seeing on the screen.
I really like that.
Peaches and lemons.
Fruit salad. That's what it reminds me of.
It's blowing out a little bit. There we go. But I'm going to sell those 2 as a sock set. You'll see a better picture on. You'll see a better picture on the in the shop. I'm hoping. It's because we've got the window. Just turn that slowly. We've got the window right at the side of us. Right at the side of us here, so it's making that glare. Oh, there, you can see it there. It's making that glare. This looks brighter yellow in real. This is pretty accurate, but this looks much brighter yellow than it looks on the screen there. But they will be a sock set. So I have 3 of those. I think the only other one I did was these little black. Oh,
just chuck them up.
Trying to do some plain minis, you know, to go for heels and toes. I did these little black currant coloured.
They're fab.
Little purple coloured minis. It's more purple than it looks there. It's picking up more of the red in the purple. But again, on the Etsy shop, you should get a better colour than what you see in there. As the clouds go past, that's getting a bit closer as the light comes back out as the clouds go over. Ooh, one's baby's nodding off. Okay. Trying to see if you get a better picture back here. But that's it. I think that's all of them, isn't it? Yeah.
What about this one here?
That's I've shown that one. No, that's don't pass me one. These are in the shop. These are in the shop at the moment. This is Butterfly House number 7, I think. I think I showed these on the last one. These were a one-off. I was just playing, chucking colours in, and got these. I have 3 of those. If you like that. Don't know if they'll go with that. I quite fancy putting that bright yellow with everything, just to be total contrast. Like with this Blue Lagoon. These were Blue Lagoon. These have had quite a lot of interest. I fancy putting that with that. You know, for your socks, like to throw be a bit more daring because they're on your feet anyway. So, and that's it. So hopefully they should all be in the shop. Update for tomorrow night.
Michael enjoyed it that much, he's fallen asleep.
Joseph even.
Yeah, Joseph.
Anyway.
I don't know my own child's name.
Anyway, I think that's all for now. If you fancy joining in, like I say, with our knit along for the Changes Shawl on Ravelry, go over to our Search Woolly Elephant podcast in the groups tab. That's right, isn't it?
Yes.
Or if you want to ask us any questions, if there is a question thread in there, if you want to ask us any questions about anything that we could maybe talk about on the channel, feel free to do that as well, and we'll if it's applicable, we'll try and answer them on here. Other than that, this is episode 31, and until next time, happy knitting.
Bye-bye.
Bye.